Namaste. Welcome to this special evening, a celebration of an important milestone in the artistic journey of Advika Lakshman, disciple of Srimati Deepa Krishnamurti, founder of Nrityakshetra. We are honored to welcome our chief guest, eminent Bharatanatyam dancer and choreographer, Sri Satyanarayana Raju. We are also delighted to welcome our guests of honor, Srimati Ragini Chandrasekhar, an eminent Bharatanatyam danseuse, and Dr. Anupama Kumar, ophthalmic surgeon and dancer. It is indeed a privilege that you have all graced us with your presence at this evening's performance. Grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins, friends, we are ecstatic that you could all join us here, in person and through live stream, from India and abroad. Your encouragement over the years have been the stepping stones for Advika to reach here today. Thank you. Arangetram, it literally means ascent to the stage. It's an important rite of passage in the life of a Bharatanatyam dancer. After years of arduous training, it is only when the teacher deems fit that the dancer ascends the stage for a solo performance of the Margam, or the Bharatanatyam repertoire. While it's an immensely important occasion, it is but a first step towards discovering the magnificence and timelessness of Bharatanatyam. This evening's Arangetram performance is by Advika Lakshman. Advika has been learning Bharatanatyam for the last 10 years. This dance form has gradually become an intrinsic part of her. She was 7 years old when they moved to Prestige Shantiniketan. Radhika came to know about Deepa ma'am and she checked with her Advika if she would like to explore Bharatanatyam. Like any 7-year-old, her first reaction was no. Later that year, Advika happened to witness a performance by Deepa ma'am's students in one of Shantiniketan's festival celebrations. She was mesmerized with the dance form. Throughout the performance, she was standing in the first row, and it was at that moment that she turned to her mom and said, "Amma, I would like to learn Bharatanatyam." She's not looked back since then. Advika's passion and love for Bharatanatyam is so deep that she doesn't find a similar connect with any other form or dance style, even dancing for fun. Despite the pandemic, throughout the lockdown, she kindled this passion for Bharatanatyam by continuing online classes, and she participated in various dance competitions. She won many prizes. Advika is currently pursuing her B.Tech in Artificial Intelligence and Data Sciences at Shiv Nadar University, Chennai. She is dedicated to continuing her artistic journey with Bharatanatyam. Advika's teacher, Srimati Deepa Krishnamurti. Founder of Nrityakshetra, she has been the disciple of Tanjavur Bani of Bharatanatyam under the tutelage of late Sri K.J. Govindarajan. Deepa then continued to learn Abhinaya under the tutelage of late Srimati Jamuna Krishnan, working particularly on items that focus on the combination of dance and Hindi poetry. Today, training under Srimati Ragini Chandrasekhar, Deepaji is continuing to spread Jamunaji's rich and inexhaustible treasure of rare Surdas, Kabir, Meera, and Tulsidas compositions, adding a new dimension to the existing and vast Bharatanatyam repertoire. This evening, Advika is ably accompanied and aided in a performance by a group of leading musicians who have traveled from other parts of the country to be part of this evening. Providing vocal accompaniment is Sri K. Venkateshwaran. He is one of the most sought-after vocalists in the country today. Sri Venkateshwaran has been trained in Carnatic music by the late Srimati Padmanatesan and other stalwarts. His approach is marked by a strict adherence to classicism and attention to Sahityam. Endowed by a rich, mellifluous voice, his music is a delightful blend of energy, tranquility, and thereby enhancing the emotive quality of dance. On the Mirdangam, we have Sri M.V. Chandrasekhar. He is a leading senior Mirdangam artist for both Bharatanatyam and Carnatic music concerts. Sri Chandrasekhar's sensitive yet dexterous handling of the instrument for over 40 years on the concert platform has enthralled critics and audiences alike. A grade A artist of the All India Radio, he brings innovation and novelty to this ancient art tradition, which he has been diligently imparting to his disciples. And on the violin, we have Srimati K.P. Nandini, a very well-known name in the Chennai music circle. Srimati Nandini is both a sought-after vocalist and a brilliant violinist. A disciple of Srimati Ranjini and Gayatri, the famed Raga duo, Nandiniji's musical approach is strikingly refreshing, yet never moves away from the classical tradition. Widely traveled and hugely popular, she brings a unique dimension to dance performance as a consummate artist. On the flute, we have Sri N.R. Narasimhamurthy, renowned Carnatic flutist. At a very young age, he started training with Guru Vidwan M.S. Srinivasamurthy and later Guru Vidwan M.R. Doraiswamy. He has also trained under vocalist Guru Vidwan S. Shankar. Ably nurtured under their guidance with a staunch dedication to music, he has been enthralling audiences all over the world. His performances are sought for his melody, nuances, and creativity. He has created several compositions for dance. Guiding Advika through the performance with the Natuvangam will be her teacher, Srimati Deepa Krishnamurthy. Before we begin this evening's performance, we have a sincere request to all of us. During the performance, I request you to please put your mobiles on silent mode so that you can enjoy Advika's artistic expressions without any interruptions. So please, no photography, videography, or social media posts during the performance. We will be sharing a link, with all of you, which you can access to later after the program as well. And lastly, do exercise your best judgment in deciding whether to move from your seats or not during the performance, and do so if only unavoidable. You can use the exits at the back and avoid using the exit over here so that she is not disturbed. Thank you. We will now commence this evening's performance with an invocation to the divine, a prayer led by the accompanying artists.
श्रीकान्तो मातुलो यस्य श्रीकान्तो मातुलो यस्य जननी सर्वमङ्गला जनको शङ्करो देव तं वन्दे कुञ्जराननं तं वन्दे ವರವಲ್ಲಭ ರಮಣ ವರವಲ್ಲಭ ರಮಣ ವಿಘ್ನಹರಣ ವರವಲ್ಲಭ ರಮಣ ವಿಘ್ನಹರಣ ವರವಲ್ಲಭ ರಮಣ ವಿಘ್ನಹರಣ ವರವಲ್ಲಭ ರಮಣ ವಿಘ್ನಹರಣ ಸರಸಿರುಹ ಚರಣ ಮಾಪಲಯ 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 ವರವಲ್ಲಭ ರಮಣ ಹರ ಮುಖೋದ್ಭವ ಸುರಗಣನಾಯಕ ಹರ ಮುಖೋದ್ಭವ ಸುರಗಣನಾಯಕ ಹರ ಮುಖೋದ್ಭವ ಸುರಗಣನಾಯಕ ಹರ ಮುಖೋದ್ಭವ ಸುರಗಣನಾಯಕ ಹರಿವಿದೀಂದ್ರೇ ಹರ್ಷಪ್ರದಾಯಕ ಹರಿವಿದೀಂದ್ರೇ ಹರ್ಷಪ್ರದಾಯಕ ಹರಿವಿದೀಂದ್ರಾದಿ ಹರ್ಷಪ್ರದಾಯಕ ಹರಿವಿದೀಂದ್ರಾದಿ ಹರ್ಷಪ್ರದಾಯಕ ವರವಲ್ಲಭ ರಮಣ ವಿಘ್ನಹರಣ ಸರಸಿರುಹ ಚರಣ ಮಾಪಲಯ ವರವಲ್ಲಭ ರಮಣ ಕರಧೃತ ಕಮಲ ಗದ್ದಾರಿದನು ಬೇಜ ಪೂರ ಪಾಶೋತ್ಪಲ ಧಾನ್ಯರುಚ ದಶನ ಕರಧೃತ ಕಮಲ ಗದ್ದಾರಿದನು ಬೇಜ ಪೂರ ಪಾಶೋತ್ಪಲ ಧಾನ್ಯರುಚ ದಶನ ಕರಧೃತ ಕಮಲ ಗದಾರಿದನು ಬೇಜ ಪೂರ ಪಾಶೋತ್ಪಲ ಧಾನ್ಯರುಚ ದಶನ ಸ್ಮರಶಕ ಸುಂದರ ಸ್ಮರ ಸಖ ಕಲಾಧರ ಸ್ಮರಶತ ಸುಂದರ ಸ್ಮರಶಕ ಕಲಾಧರ ಸ್ಮರಶತ ಸುಂದರ ಸ್ಮರ ಸಖ ಕಲಾಧರ ಶ್ರುತ ಜನ ಮಲ್ದಾರ ಶ್ರುತ ಜನ ಮಲ್ದಾರ ಶ್ರೀಲಂಬೋದರ ಶ್ರುತ ಜನ ಮಲ್ದಾರ ಶ್ರೀಲಂಬೋದರ ಶ್ರುತ ಜನ ಮಲ್ದಾರ ಶ್ರೀಲಂಬೋದರ ಶ್ರುತ ಜನ ಮಲ್ದಾರ ಶ್ರೀಲಂಬೋದರ ವರವಲ್ಲಭ ರಮಣ
Pushpanjali, literally meaning the offering of flowers. The Pushpanjali is a composition focusing on nritta, or the abstract form of dance. Movements culled from the Bharatanatyam dance technique are strung together in this dance choreography. This Pushpanjali is in Ragam Arabhi and Adi Talam. The music composition and dance choreography are by Guru Jamuna Krishnan.
Tagadina tam tam, tagadina te te tam tam, tadina tom tom, tagita tagadina tom tom kita, tadini takita tadi, gina tom tadi, gina tom tadi, gina tom tagadina tam tam, tagadina te te tam tam. Tagadina dom dom, tagita tagadina dom dom kita, tadini tagita tadi, gina dom tadi, gina dom tadi, gina dom tagadina tam tam, tagadina te te tam tam, tadina dom dom, tagita tagadina dom dom kita. Tadini tagita tadi, gina dom tadi, gina dom tadi, gina dom tagadina tam tam, tagadina te te tam tam, tadina dom dom, tagita tagadina dom dom kita, tadini tagita tadi, gina dom tadi, gina dom tadi. Gina dom tagadina tam tam, tagadina te te tam tam, tadina dom dom, tagita tagadina dom dom kita, tadini tagita tadi, gina dom tadi, gina dom tadi, gina dom tagadina tam tam, tagadina te te tam tam, tadina dom dom, tagita tagadina dom dom kita, tadini tagita tadi, gina dom tadi, gina dom tadi, gina dom tagadina tam tam, tagadina te te tam tam, tadina dom dom, tagita tagadina dom dom kita, tadini tagita tadi, gina dom tadi, gina dom tadi, gina dom tagadina tam tam, tagadina te te tam tam, tadina dom dom, tagita tagadina dom dom kita, tadini tagita tadi, gina dom tadi, gina dom tadi, gina dom tam.
Alaripu, the traditional invocation in a Bharatanatyam recital. Alaripu means to blossom or to flower. The dancer begins by delineating basic movements of the eyes, neck, shoulders and arms, and finally uses her feet along with the rest of the body to highlight the rhythm. Set to Ragam Natai, this evening's Alaripu is in Misram Talam.
தத்தை யா தையும் த தத்தாம் கிட்டத்தக தத்தை யா தையும் த தத்தாம் கிட்டத்தக தளங் குதோம் தக்க ததி கிட்டத்தோம் தாம் தாம் கிட்டத்தக்க தை தத்தை கிட்டத்தக்க தாம் தாம் கிட்டத்தக்க தை தத்தை தாம் தித்தாம் கிட்டத்தகதை தத்தை கிட்டத்தகதாம் தித்தாம் கிட்டத்தகதை தத்தை கிட்டத்தகதாம் தித்தாம் கிட்டத்தகதை தத்தை கிட்டத்தகதாம் தித்தாம் கிட்டத்தகதை தத்தை கிட்டத்தகதாம் திதாம் தரி கிட்டத்தகதை தத்தை தரி கிட்டத்தகதாம் திதா தரி கிட்டத்தகதை தத்தை தரி கிட்டத்தகதாம் திதா தரி கிட்டத்தகதை தத்தை தரி கிட்டத்தகதாம் திதா தரி கிட்டத்தகதை தத்தை தரி கிட்டத்தகதாம் தாம் தகததிமித கிட்டத்தகதை தத்தை தகததிமித கிட்டத்தகதாம் தாம் தகததிமித கிட்டத்தகதை தை தகததிமித கிட்டத்தகதாம் தித்தாம் கிட்டத்தகதை தத்தை கிட்டத்தகதாம் தித்தாம் கிட்டத்தகதை தத்தை கிட்டத்தகதாம் தித்தாம் கிட்டத்தகதை தத்தை கிட்டத்தகதாம் தித்தாம் கிட்டத்தகதை தத்தை கிட்டத்தகதாம் திதாம் தரி கிட்டத்தகதை தத்தை தரி கிட்டத்தகதாம் திதா 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 தரி கிட்டத்தகதை தத்தை தரி கிட்டத்தகதாம் தாம் தகததிமித கிட்டத்தகதை தத்தை தாம் தாம் தகததிமித கிட்டத்தகதை தத்தை தகததிமித கிட்டத்தகதாம் தித்தாம் கிட்டத்தகதை தத்தை கிட்டத்தகதாம் தித்தாம் கிட்டத்தகதை தத்தை கிட்டத்தகதாம் தித்தாம் கிட்டத்தகதை தத்தை கிட்டத்தகதாம் தித்தாம் கிட்டத்தகதை தத்தை கிட்டத்தகதாம் திதா தரி கிட்டத்தகதை தத்தை தரி 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 கிட்டத்தகதாம் திதா தரி கிட்டத்தகதை தத்தை tarikita takadam tita tarikita takadai tatai tarikita takadam tita tarikita takadai tatai tarikita takadam tita tarikita takadai tatai tarikita takada hat jam tarita drigda tat hat jam taritai drigda tadikita tom takadikita tom takadiku tadikita tom drigda taka drigda taka dalankutom takatadikitatom tattai ya tayyum ta tattam kitataka tattai ya tayyum ta tattam kitatakatam de tam kitatakatai tattai kitatakatam.
The next item is Jatishwaram. Jati, rhythmic sequence. Swaram, melodic syllable. It's a composition that highlights the beauty of the Bharatanatyam dance technique. Pure dance movements, nritta, are woven around a particular rhythmic cycle and to a particular melody. While the musical structure remains the same and is repeated several times, the dance choreography is superimposed on the musical edifice with interesting rhythmic combinations. This evening's Jatishwaram is a traditional composition of the Tanjore Quartet in Ragam Kalyani and Rupaka Talam. The dance choreography is by Guru Jamuna Krishnan.
sa ni da pa da ma ga re ne ri sa ne re ga ma pa da ni sa ni da pa da ma ga re ne ri sa ne re ga ma
Drigitaka dhalankutaka tadikita tom dajjam taritaka ta takka takitta takajam taritaka tai takka tajjonnu dajjam taritaka ta takajam taritaka tai tajjam taritaka ta takajam taritaka tai takka tajjonnu takka tadhimmi ta tadhingina tom ta tadhingina tom ta tadhingina tom
ni da pa da ma ga re re sa re ga ma pa da ni sa ni da pa da ma Mega gari ni ri ni da ni da ma ga ma ga re da ni da re ga ma re ga ma da ni ga ma da ni ri da ni da ba da ma ga re ne re sa ne re ga ma pa da ni da
The next item is the Varnam, the central piece of a traditional Bharatanatyam recital. The Varnam is an harmonious synthesis of Nritya, proved dance, and Abhinaya, mime aspects of Bharatanatyam. The composition offers the delightful visual harmony of the various facets of Bharatanatyam, be it music, choreography, mime, or poetry. Poetic stanzas are interspersed with crisp jatis that offer an exciting crescendo in the dance. In this poetic composition of Guru K.J. Govindarajan in Tamil, the devotee is awestruck by the beauty of Lord Nataraja, the Lord of Dance. He says, "O Lord of Chidambaram, Father of Ganesha, you showered your abundant grace on Nandanar and heard the Pranava Mantram chanted by your son Kartikeya. My heart fills with bliss when I chant your name. Please come to me dancing your magnificent Ananda Tandavam. Adorned with the crescent moon on your head, the deer and fire in your hands, the holy Ganga flowing down your matted locks, you dance to the accompaniment of Nandi playing the drum. I sing and dance to the magic of your name. This Varnam is set to Ragam Ananda Bhairavi and Adi Talam. The jatis have been composed by the late Guru K.J. Govindarajan, and the dance choreography is by Srimati Ragini Chandrasekhar."
நாயகனே தில்லை நாயகனே விநாயகரில் அப்பனே நடன நாயகனே தில்லையே நாயகனே
धळंगुतक दिकुतक तदिकिट तोम त रे त त रे त तण्ण त झोण्णु त धिम्मि त कधे त त रे त तण्ण त झोण्णु त धिम्मि ताधे तत्तरे रत्तण्ण दज्जोण्णु दद्धिम्मि तक्कधे तत्तरे रत्तण्ण दज्जोण्णु दद्धिम्मि ताधे तत्तरे रत्तण्ण दज्जोण्णु दद्धिम्मि तक्कधे तत्तरे रत्तण्ण दज्जोण्णु दद्धिम्मि ताधे तत्तरे तत्तण्ण तज्जोण्णु तद्धिम्मि तक्कधे तत्तरे तत्तण्ण तज्जोण्णु तद्धिम्मि ताधे तत्तरे तत्तण्ण तज्जोण्णु तज्जोण्णु तद्धिम्मि ताधे तज्झं तकधे तज्झं ताधे तज्झं तकधे तज्झं ताधे तज्झं तकधे तज्झं ताधे तज्झं तकधे तज्झं तज्झोण्णु तकधिम्मि तज्जोण्णु तत्त्रगुडदोम तत्त्रगुडदोम तज्झोण्णु तकधिम्मि तज्जोण्णु तत्त्रगुडदोम तत्त्रगुडदोम ताम तज्झं झं ताम तज्झं झं ताम तज्झं झं ताम तकिट तक तज्झं तज्झं झं ताम तज्झं झं ताम तज्झं झं ताम तकिट तक तज्झं तकझं तकरुं तकधिं तज्झं तकझं तकरुं तकधिं तज्झं तकिट झं झं तकिट झं तज्झं तकिट झं झं तकिट झं तरि तरि तधण धण तणत झोणु 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 तधिम्मि ताम तकिट तक तरि तण झोणु ताम तण झोणु ताम तण झोणु ताम तकिट तक तज्झं तकझं तकरुं तकधिं तज्झं तकझं तकरुं तकधिं तज्झं तकझं तदीं गिणतों तक तदीं गिणतों तक दिकु तदीं गिणतों तज्झं तकझं तदीं गिणतों तक तदीं गिणतों तक दिकु तदीं गिणतों तज्झं तकझं तदीं गिणतों तक तदीं गिणतों तक दिकु तदीं गिणतों
नायकने नायकने विनायकने अपने नटन नायकने नायकने நடன நாயகனே தில்லை நாயகனே விநாயகரில் அவனே நடன நாயகனே தில்லை நாயகனே விநாயகரில் அவனே நடன நாயகனே தில்லை நாயகனே விநாயகரில் அவனே நடன நாயகனே தில்லை நாயகனே நாயகனே
Trigadadhalangu takadiku takatadikita tom takudikku tatadikku kutatadikku tadinku tatadikku dinku kutatadikku takudikku tatadikku kutatadikku tadikku tatadikku dinku kutatadikku de kukude kukude kukudim dim kukude kukude kukudim dim de kukude kukude kukudim dim kukude kukude kukudim dim tadim kutatadikku dinku kutatadikku tadim kutatadikku dinku kutatadikku tadinku takatadinku jakatadinku kadakatadinku tadinku takatadinku jakatadinku kadakatadinku dindingu tattam takita takita takadingu tattai takita takita dindingu tattam takita takita takadingu tattai takita takita dim kadakadim 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 dim kadakadim 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 dim dim kadakadim 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 dim kadakadim 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 dim tatarita tadanata tajonuta tadikita tom tatarita tadanata tajonuta tadikita tom tatarita tadanata tajonuta kadakadarigirdom kadakadarigirdom kadakadarigirdom
நாயகனே விநாயகரில் அவனே நந்தனகர் அருள் செய்தவனே பிள்ளை கல்தனிடம் மல்திரம் கதவனே நந்தனகர் அருள் செய்தவனே பிள்ளை கல்தனிடம் மல்திரம் கதவனே நந்தனகர் அருள் செய்தவனே பிள்ளை கல்தனிடம் மல்திரம் கற்றவனே நந்தனகர் அருள் செய்தவனே பிள்ளை கல்தனிடம் அருள் செய்தவனே நல்தனக்கு அருள் செய்தவனே நல்தனக்கு அருள் செய்தவனே நல்தனக்கு அருள் செய்தவனே நல்தனக்கு அருள் செய்தவனே அருள் செய்தவனே அருள் செய்தவனே நல்தனக்கு அருள் செய்தவனே நல்தனக்கு அருள் செய்தவனே பிள்ளை கல்தனிடம் மல்திரம் கற்றவனே கல்தனிடம் மல்திரம் கற்றவனே பிள்ளை கல்தனிடம் மல்திரம் கற்றவனே கல்தனிக்கு மல்திரம் கற்றவனே பிள்ளை கல்தனிடம் மல்திரம் கற்றவனே நல்தனக்கு அருள் செய்தவனே பிள்ளை கல்தனிடம் மல்திரம் கற்றவனே
ಧಳಂಗುತಕ ದಿಕ್ಕುತಕ ದಿಕ್ಕಿಟ ತೋಂ ತಾರಿ ತಾರಿತ ಧಣ್ಣ ಧಣ್ಣ ಧಣ್ಣತ ಝೊಣು ಝೊಣು ಝೊಣುತ ಧಿಮಿ ಧಿಮಿ ಧಿಮಿತ ಕಿಟ ತಾರಿ ತ ಧಣ ಧಣ ತ ಝೊಣು ಝೊಣು ತ ಧಿಮಿ ಧಿಮಿ ತ ಕಿಟ ತತ್ತರಿ ತತ್ತಣ್ಣ ದಾರಿ ತಾರಿತ ಧಣ್ಣ ಧಣ್ಣ ತಣ್ಣತ ಝೊಣು ಝೊಣು ಝೊಣುತ ಧಿಮಿ ಧಿಮಿ ಧಿಮಿತ ಕಿಟ ತಾರಿ ತ ಧಣ ಧಣ ತ ಝೊಣು ಝೊಣು ತ ಧಿಮಿ ಧಿಮಿ ತ ಕಿಟ ತತ್ತರಿ ತತ್ತಣ್ಣ ದಾರಿ ತ ಝಂ ತಕ್ಕ ಧಿ ತ ಝಂ ತಾ ಧಿ ತ ಝಂ ತಕ್ಕ ಧಿ ತ ಝಂ ತ ತ ಝಂ ತ ತಣ್ಣಂ ತ ಧಿಮಿ ತ ಕಿಟ ತ ಧಿ ತಾ ತ ಝಂ ತಕ್ಕ ಧಿ ತಾ ತ ಝಂ ತಕ್ಕಿಟ ತಕ್ಕಿಟ ತಾತ್ರಗುಡ್ದೋಂ ತಾತ್ರಗುಡ್ದೋಂ ತಾ ತಾತ್ರಗುಡ್ದೋಂ ತಾತ್ರಗುಡ್ದೋಂ ತೈ ತಾತ್ರಗುಡ್ದೋಂ ತಾತ್ರಗುಡ್ದೋಂ ತಾ ಧಿ ತಾ ತ ಝಂ ತಕ್ಕ ಧಿ ತಾ ತ ಝಂ ತಕ್ಕಿಟ ತಕ್ಕಿಟ ತಾತ್ರಗುಡ್ದೋಂ ತಾತ್ರಗುಡ್ದೋಂ ತಾ ತಾತ್ರಗುಡ್ದೋಂ ತಾತ್ರಗುಡ್ದೋಂ ತೈ ತಾತ್ರಗುಡ್ದೋಂ ತಾತ್ರಗುಡ್ದೋಂ ತಾ ಧಿ ತಾ ತ ಝಂ ತಕ್ಕ ಧಿ ತಾ ತ ಝಂ ತಕ್ಕಿಟ ತಕ್ಕಿಟ ತಾತ್ರಗುಡ್ದೋಂ ತಾತ್ರಗುಡ್ದೋಂ ತಾ ಗಾ ತಾತ್ರಗುಡ್ದೋಂ ತಾತ್ರಗುಡ್ದೋಂ ತೈ ತಾತ್ರಗುಡ್ದೋಂ ತಾತ್ರಗುಡ್ದೋಂ
நாயகனே விநாயகனே சிந்தையே மகிழ்க உன்னை செல்லையே மகிழ உன்னை துதித்தேனையா வல்தருள் போரில் வரம் தர வேணுமையா செல்லையே மகிழ உன்னை துதித்தேனையா வல்தருள் போரில் வரம் தர வேணுமையா செல்லையே மகிழ உன்னை துதித்தேனையா வல்தருள் போரில் வரம் தர வேண்டுமையா செல்லை மகிழ உன்னை துதித்தேனையா வல்தருள் போரில் வரம் தர வேணுமையா செல்லையே மகிழ உன்னை துதித்தேனையா வல்தருள் போரில் வரம் தர வேணுமையா செல்லையே மகிழ உன்னை துதித்தேனையா வல்தருள் போரில் வரம் தர வேணுமையா செல்லையே மகிழ உன்னை துதித்தேனையா வல்தருள் போரில் வரம் தர
ढळांगु तक दिक्कु तक तदिकिट तोम ता कुतरे कुत झम तत झम तक तजम तदिकिट तोम तत कुतरे कुत झम तत झम तक तजम तदिकिट तोम ता कुतरे कुत झम तत कुतरे कुत झम ता कुतरे कुत झम तत कुतरे कुत झम तत झम तक तजम तदिकिट तोम ता कुतरे कुत झम तत कुतरे कुत झम ता कुतरे कुत झम तत कुतरे कुत झम तत झम तक तजम तदिकिट तोम ता कुत झम तत कुत झम ता कुत झम तत कुत झम तणकु किणकु झम तत झम तकिट तक तजम तक तक दिकु तत झम तत झम तकिट तक तजम तक तक दिकु तत झम गिणतोम दिंगिणतोम ता दिंगिणतोम तक ता दिंगिणतोम तक दिकु ता दिंगिणतोम गिणतोम दिंगिणतोम ता दिंगिणतोम तक ता दिंगिणतोम तक दिकु ता दिंगिणतोम गिणतोम दिंगिणतोम ता दिंगिणतोम तक ता दिंगिणतोम तक दिकु ता दिंगिणतोम
நாயகனே தில்லை நாயகனே பைரவியால் உன்னை துதித்தேன் ஆனந்த தாண்டவம்
तदिकिट तोम धीणु ततद्धिमिता गतजं तरित तक धण तक झोणु तक धिमि तक तरि तधण तझोणु तधिमि तद्धीणु तधिमिता गतजं तरित तक धण तक झोणु तक धिमि तक तरि तधण तझोणु तधिमि तधीणु ततद्धिमिता गतजं तरि तधण तझोणु तधिमि तक तद्धीणु तधिमिता गतजं तरि तधण तझोणु तधिमि तक धीणु ततद्धिमिता गतजं कृतक तर्गिडोम तद्धीणु ततद्धिमिता गतजं तक कृतक तर्गिडोम दित्तद्धीणु ततद्धिमिता गतजं तक दिक्कु कृतक तर्गिडोम तक दिक्कु कृतक तर्गिडोम तक दिक्कु कृतक तर्गिडोम
பதம் பணிந்தேன் பூமாலை சூடவே புண்ணியம் செய்த மாலை அதன பதம் பணிந்தேன் பூமாலை சூடவே புண்ணியம் செய்த மாலைகள் சூடவே காலையில் நீராடி வேதம் பலவும் சொல்லி கீதமுடன் அழைத்தேன். மாலைகள் சூடவே காலையில் நீராடி வேதம் பலவும் சொல்லி கீதமுடன் அழைத்தேன். மாலைகள் சூடவே காலையில் நீராடி வேதம் பலவும் சொல்லி கீதமுடன் அழைத்தேன். மாலை நிற்பதம் பணிந்தேன். பாப்ப தப மகரி சகரி கம பாப்ப மபனி தப மகரி கம பாப்ப மபசா சனி தப மபாப்ப சமகரி சனி தப மபாப்ப கம பாப்ப சனி தப மகரி சகரி கம ப மாலை ஆதன நிற்பதம் படுதேன். ஈஷ வரம் தருள் மகேஷ பரமேதனில் மேவும் சபேஷ கையிலையில் வாழும் கைலாச பார்வதியில் பரமேஷ ஜெகதீஷ தில்லை வாச அருள்வாய் வரவாய் ஈஷ வரம் தருள் மகேஷ பரமேதனில் மேவும் சபேஷ கையிலையில் வாழும் கைலாச பார்வதியில் பரமேஷ ஜெகதீஷ தில்லை வாச அருள்வாய் தருவாய் பாமாலை அதன நிற்பதம் பணிந்தேன். ni sa magari magari sa ni sa ni sa ni da pa ga ma pa da pa sa ni sa magari magari sa ni sa ni sa ni da pa ga ma pa da pa sa sa ni da pa 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 magari sa ni sa sa ga re ga ma sa sa ni da pa pa magari sari sa sagari gama sa sa ni da pa pa magari sari sa sagari gama sa sa apapa ni sagari sa sa ni da pa gari gama pa sa ni sa magari gama pa da pa re sa ni da pa magari sagari gama pa male adana nilpadam panilen. மலையில் வாழ் மகாதேவா எல்தனுக்கு அருள் புரிய மலையில் வாழ் மகாதேவா எல்தனுக்கு அருள் புரிய தேவா வந்தனை காக்க வாவா வரமே தருவாய் அருள்வாய் ஆனந்த நட்டேசனே பரமானந்தனே சித்சபேஷனே சிவகமினேஷனே கோவிந்தன் பாட தினமுமேத்து தருணம் அருள்வாய் தயவாய் மாலையத நிற்பதோ படில்தேன் மலையில் வாழ்மகதேவா எல்தனுக்கு அருள் புரிய தேவா வந்தனை காக்க பாபாபரமே தருவாய் அருள்வாய் ஆனந்த நடேசனே பரமானந்தனே சித்சபேஷனே சிவகாமினேஷனே கோவிந்தல் பாட தினமுமேது தருணம் அருள்வாடயவாய் மாலை அதனார் நிற்பதம் படில்தேன் பூமாலை சூடவே புண்ணியம் செய்தன் மாலையத நிற்பதம் படில்தேன் பூமாலை சூடவே புண்ணியம் செய்தன் மாலையத நிற்பதோ படில்தேன் பூமாலை சூடவே புண்ணியம் செய்தன் மாலை சூடவே புண்ணியம் செய்தே
That was a beautiful Varnam that you just saw Advika present. Another round of applause for the orchestra. It's really enthralling. We move into the felicitations for this evening, after which the second half of the evening's program will begin. Today, on behalf of Advika's teacher and her family, I'm indeed delighted and honored to welcome our chief guest, Sri Satyanarayana Raju. He is one of the most sought-after male dancers and choreographers in India, who has been lauded for his soul-stirring performances, staunch training techniques. He stormed the world of Bharatanatyam despite several obstacles, with enormous hard work, dedication, and practice, to blossom as a complete artist who is adored by audiences and critics alike. Over time, Satyanarayana ji has successfully made a mark in the world of dance that was monopolized by the feminine gender. Sri Satyanarayana Raju ji diligently essays multifaceted roles of a dancer, choreographer, and teacher while training several students at his institutes, Samskriti, the Temple of Art. His undiluted dedication to arts over the years has been recognized by several institutions, and his mantle has been adorned with several awards like the Karnataka Kalashri Award, the Doordarshan Chandana Award, the Kempe Gowda Award, and many more. I now request Radhika ji to kindly escort our esteemed chief guest to the stage. We are also indeed very honored to have Srimati Ragini Chandrasekhar as our guest of honor. Ragini ji is ranked among the finest Bharatanatyam dancers of her generation. Trained by her mother, late Guru Jamuna Krishnan, and by other great masters of the dance form, her art reflects her unique sensibilities. With a career spanning over 30 years, Ragini ji has performed in several prestigious festivals in India and abroad, winning critical acclaim from connoisseurs and critics alike. She is famous for her impeccably pristine and aesthetic presentations. Her performances reflect her deep understanding of movement, music, and poetry. She's been closely associated with her mother in all her research projects on North Indian poets, and this scholarly environment has greatly contributed to her approach towards choreography and dance aesthetics. Ragini ji is a grade A artist of Doordarshan, a senior empaneled artist with ICCR, an outstanding artist with the Ministry of Culture, Government of India. She is the recipient of the highly prestigious Ustad Bismillah Khan Puraskar by the Central Sangeet Natak Academy, the Lakshmi Vishwanathan Endowment Award, the Yuva Kala Bharati Award, the Jayadeva Rashtriya Nritya Pratibha Puraskar, and the IIDF Award for Excellence in Bharatanatyam. She is currently the president of Kalangan and is actively training aspiring students and practitioners in the art of Bharatanatyam, thereby taking the legacy of her mother forward. I now request Lakshman to kindly escort Ragini ji to the stage. We are indeed privileged to have as a guest of honor Dr. Anupama Kumar. She is a practicing ophthalmic surgeon with more than 25 years of experience. She is also an accomplished dancer. She started her dance journey at the age of 8 by learning Bharatanatyam under late Guru Srimati Suman Sirish. She completed her senior exam with first rank in the state. She has been learning Odissi from Srimati Madhulita Mohapatra for the past 8 years. She has given many performances and continues to share her love for the performing arts in spite of her busy ophthalmic practice. I now request Anand to kindly escort Srimati Anupama ji to the stage. I would now like to request Sri Satyanarayana Rajuji to extend a floral welcome to Advika's teacher, Srimati Deepa Krishnamurthy. I now request our esteemed dignitaries to facilitate the wonderful team of musicians accompanying Advika this evening. I would like to call on stage they're all. I would like to call on stage the vocalist for the evening, Sri K. Venkateshwaran. The Mridangam player for the evening, Sri M.V. Chandrasekhar. The flutist, Sri N.R. Narsimhamurthy. The violinist, Srimati K.P. Nandini. I would also like to take this opportunity to acknowledge the contributions and talent of the various professionals who have brought this evening's performance together. Photography and videography by Mr. Madhu, Universal Rasikas. Live streaming by Sri Srivatsa Sandalya. Lighting, sound and decoration by Mr. Lakshmanan, CMRIT. Invite and brochure design by Mr. Vivek. The beginning cards and decor. He's not here either. And Advika's wonderful costumes. Last but not least, by Aharya Costumes, Chennai. Yeah. And the makeup artist, Mrs. Shanmugathai.
I'm going to butt in for a brief.
it's not this. My speech. One second. Wonderful MC of this evening, Nataraj. Nataraj has been practicing yoga since the age of 12 and has been conducting trips called Voyage of Self-Discovery, involving yoga and mystique of the Himalayas since 1996. He holds a 200-hour teacher's training certificate from Prayaksha Yoga. The experience of adventure and journeys within, in both the Himalaya and in yoga, have made him a staunch believer in the experiential learning model. He has been leading and conducting adventure-based outbound training programs for corporates and educational institutions for the last couple of decades. COVID put an end to the physical travel, which opened the doors into deeper inner journeys and teaching yoga full-time. He has been fortunate to avail opportunities to help people cope with the stressful times through yoga. I'm one of them. Practicing and teaching yoga is now an integral part of his life, along with curating experiential trips to the Himalayas. Apart from all these, he also happens to be my disciple Aditya's father. Thank you, Nataraj. Thank you so much.
Check. Hello. I now request our chief guest, Sri Satyanarayana Rajuji, to grace us with his thoughts on this momentous occasion.
I'll come there and Shri Guru Bhyo Namaha, Ellarigu Namaskara. What a wonderful evening to spend on Sunday. Thank you, Deepa, for inviting me for this wonderful and divine evening to watch Advika's performance. I can't believe that Advika is doing M.Tech. I thought she's in 9th grade, B.Tech, 9th grade or 10th grade, I thought. She's so easy, and with a beautiful smile she entered, and the entire performance, whatever till now she did, she was very easy, and happily she was dancing. This is what we teachers look forward from the student, that happiness should be there in the child's face when she's dancing, without any confusion or without any doubt or any fear. She just enjoyed performing. And that credit goes to, of course, Guru Deepa ji, Deepa Krishnamurthy. Deepa is a wonderful friend of mine for many years. We've been meeting in many places. More than a performance, we meet in a sari shop or jewelry shop or antique shop. These are the spots we meet, and we'll be exchanging like what we bought in the packets. So we all have a similar taste about our, and she herself is a wonderful dancer, and what a wonderful person. Training such wonderful students is a great thing. We as a teachers, we very difficult to hold the students because of many things they'll be doing, like school, college, and projects. They can't cope up with the rehearsals and come and practice. They have a lot of projects, schools and college they'll give them too much of homework. They do everything homework from college and school, but not dance homework. Very rarely we see, but I can see Advika's dance. She has put a lot of effort, and I've seen that homework and dedication in her dance. I congratulate both parents for giving her this wonderful art form to her life. I hope she continues this Bharatanatyam and take this legacy forward. These kind of young generation should pursue the dance and take our legacy, our Indian art form, the Bharatanatyam, further and spread our art and culture further and further, and legacy should carry. And so I'm so happy I'm here sitting next to Ragini ji, one of the wonderful dancer. She comes from a very big lineage. Her mother herself is a big guru, and I've met her mother also many times in Delhi. Wonderful Guruji and wonderful teacher and a great person. And Ragini herself, I've seen her performance in Chennai, and we both shared the stage, I think, same day, morning and evening academy. She herself is a wonderful teacher, and I was asking her about Varnam. This is what, when we talk about legacy, you see these kind of traditional Varnam can't be performed. Anybody and anyone cannot perform. Only legacy should carry with these kind of gurus. Only these perfect and strong Varnams can be performed. I was enjoying every bit of choreography, and I just asked, is your mother choreography? I didn't go through when he was announcing. She said, no, it's me. Wonderful Ragini ji, what a wonderful choreography. This is what we all need, dancers. Sometimes when I go to many performances, I feel sad because lot of things they'll put stuff and they'll too many things because of we have so many fast food centers, like we eat fast food in many varieties like that. They put in the dance also, which I don't understand only. I love traditional dance. I can watch these kind of Varnams any number of times. She's so lucky, Advika, to get this choreography from Ragini ji, and taught by Deepa ji. And Deepa, what a wonderful student you have produced. And I heard one of her male student is wonderful. I missed him for watching his performance. I heard many things about Deepa's class, about her dance class. And you're all so lucky, all the students, to have Deepa ji as your guru. Please continue. Yes. Woo. Woo-hoo. We need this. We need such traditional gurus to carry our legacy and keep on teaching this kind of art form. Thank you for inviting me, and thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Satyanarayan ji. I would now request our guest of honor, Srimati Ragini Chandrasekhar, to share her thoughts. I now invite the performing artist of the evening, Advika Lakshman, to come and pay her respects to the gurus on stage and seek their blessings.
Sorry, I forgot. And Advika is very lucky to have these wonderful musicians. Amazing. And sorry, Narsimha, lost dance ನೋಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಮರ್ತೋದೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹೇಳೋಕ್ಕೆ, ಬಟ್ ಮನಸ್ಸಿನಲ್ಲಿತ್ತು ಆವಾಗಿಂದ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. ನರಸಿಂಹಮೂರ್ತಿ is our own Bangalore. We have grown up together. Narsimha flautist and all the other. I mean, everybody was so good, and I say this kid is so lucky to have these kind of wonderful musicians to be with her. Thank you.
Namaskaram. It's an absolute honor to share stage with Satya Anna, whose dance I deeply admire, and I admire him as an artist. His Ramakatha, for those of us who have not seen it, is a must watch. I've seen it myself, and I have been reduced to tears so overpowering and so sensitive is his handling of abhinaya and art that it moves the audience to tears. Advika is, as Anna just rightly said, extremely lucky. A very lucky child on several fronts. The first is, of course, to be born in a family to parents who, if she says 1, they are willing to say 10. They are willing to go to 10. Yesterday, I was just telling my husband after the rehearsal, I said, blessed are children like this who have parents. Of course, we had parents like that too, who after every item, I could see Radhika just fussing over her like a little fledgling, whether she has had her glucose, whether the child is fine, not because she is, just the daughter, but because this dream of doing the Arangetram is something that is not dreamt by one individual. It's dreamt by an entire family, not just the family of Radhika and Lakshman sir, but also the family of the Guru. It becomes an extended dream, and it was the fruition of that extended dream that you saw today taking shape in front of you. From the time she came onto the stage, there was so much of confidence. There was so much of confidence, there was so much of ease with which she was dancing. A varnam like that, 45, 47 minutes long, would tire out or is a challenge to even the strongest dancers. And here was Advika, of course, putting in her very, very best foot forward. And a huge round of applause first for that kind of, as I said, sincerity which you see in a first-time dancer. So my first blessing to Advika is to hold on to that sincerity. Every performance that you do should have the magic of this first time when you go up on stage, and may you always be starry-eyed. May Bharatanatyam and the magnificence of it as you go ahead, this is of course your very, very first step, but as you move ahead in your path of learning, in your path of discovery, in your path of being under a wonderful, wonderful guru, every moment of dancing should fill you with absolute joy. Nothing else, just joy. As Anna said, when you danced, there was that smile and we all knew that you were enjoying yourself. Kudos to, you cannot have a disciple without the guru. And a very, very big round of applause to Deepa, who is Advika's wonderful guru. The sincerity, the effort, the hard work, the dedication, that attention to detail, the very minute corrections, which, her eye sees it all. And more than class sessions, we have equal number of doubt sessions, where so many doubts are sort of clarified, and that just goes on to prove that after the teaching takes place, she sits with it, she works on it. When that transmission from teacher to the taught happens, there is a lot of, as I said, attention that she pays to where these finer points need to be honed and corrected, worked, reworked, trimmed, extended, and all that is only possible when you have an extremely, extremely dedicated and hardworking guru. It's not just enough for the guru to teach, but the guru to be there with the disciple every length of the way, holding her hand, being a second, if not the first mother on many occasions, and having guided Advika so beautifully through this journey. I today stand very, very humbled thinking about my gurus. Unfortunately, none of them are physically there with me today, but I'm sure they are watching us from right above. It's a privileged seat up there. And they are blessing Advika because it's one more beautiful flower who has been sort of added to this, as Anna said, this legacy. And Advika will take this beautiful dance form that she has learned with the input of, as I said, so many wonderful, stalwart gurus forward. A very, very big appreciation to this astounding team of artists who accompanied Advika. She's very, very privileged to have danced to their music and to their rhythms. Half the time, you know, we were hearing the dance and seeing the music. So that was what was happening. And that kind of synergy between music and dance is only possible when the artists who are accompanying are very, very consummate and also extremely, extremely giving. You know, supporting a young student, taking her very first steps into the world of dance is not a small thing, particularly when you have such professional, stalwart artists, and they coming down to her level and so heartily supporting her was very, very heartwarming to see. So thank you so much for having embellished, as I said, this performance with your wonderful music. A very, very big thank you to Radhika ji and Lakshman ji. As I said, they are the captain of the ship. So a loud round of applause to the parents. Very often we only see the mothers in the forefront and the fathers emerge only on the day of the Arangetram. But Lakshman sir is a very, very active participant. Those of us who have known him for the last couple of years, he is as involved, if not more involved than the mother. So Radhika is very blessed to have Lakshman sir always by her side, and Advika, of course, to have such amazing parents. At the end, I just want to bless Advika with lots and lots and lots of learning, many, many years of dancing, many, many years of discovering, many years of surprise. Dance should always fill you with joy, surprise. The day you feel that dance becomes, it's heavy, it's being a burden on me, you will want to stop dancing. But then the beautiful part about it is that dancers never feel that. For us, every moment of engagement with dance is, as I said, full of surprise, wondrous excitement and discovery. So I hope that even though you pursue your education in engineering, you are always, that surprise element is always dance in your life. Thank you.
Thank you, Ragini ma'am, for showering your blessings upon Advika. I now request Dr. Anupama to share her views and thoughts.
Namaskara, good evening to one and all who have come here to encourage Advika. I am speechless. To be honest, I am not feeling that this is an Arangetram. I am feeling that this is a professional dancer who is dancing here today. And hats off to the guru, Deepa ma'am. I mean, she has really carved out the dancer in Advika. I have never seen Advika perform before. Of course, I've seen them only in my clinic. And I'm not sure why I'm here also, being honored with such stalwarts here. But I'm really thankful to both of you to having invited me. When Lakshman called me, you know, I thought they had mentioned that she's going to do her Arangetram. So I was thinking, okay, I'm going to be invited to see this. And I said, yes, I will be there. But when he said guest of honor, I'm like, why me? I still don't know. But anyway, I'm really thankful for having invited me. This is such a awful performance. I mean, every second of my evening has not gone to a waste. I couldn't take my eyes off Advika when she was dancing. I congratulate you, Advika. You have put in a lot of hard work, and I know that, you know, how much hard work you have put in. I can see that. The one thing that I really want to tell Deepa ma'am is that she is the real teacher because she has chosen when Advika has to perform. I go to a lot of Arangetrams because I do get invited, but I see some kids are not ready, but Deepa has really taken the time to wait to get Advika to perform like this, and all the credit goes to Deepa, really. And of course, you can only take the horse to the water, but you can't make it drink. So the horse has to drink, and that Advika has shown. I won't take too much of your time. I'm waiting to see the rest of the performances. One thing I wanted to mention was I was very curious to see how Advika will do her expressions, because that's one more thing that I see lacking in a lot of, kids who do their Arangetram. But Advika has, surpassed that also. I mean, she did her expressions so well. I mean, good job. Very, very happy to see you, Advika. And I thank you both again for having invited me. And congratulations again, Deepa ma'am. It is wonderful to be here today evening. Thank you. And I have such a good audience who have been encouraging Advika like anything. And an artist, cannot get a better, gift than the applause of the audience. And so thank you so much for all of you for giving her such a, encouraging applause every time she is doing her Aramandi so beautifully, her Tattu Mettu so beautifully. And her Varnam, she never even showed a little bit of tiredness also. I mean, hats off to her. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Anupama ma'am. I now request Srimati Deepa Krishnamurthy, Deepa ma'am, to share her thoughts and message for Advika.
Namaskaram. At the outset, I would like to thank you all for your gracious presence here this evening. We have just watched a beautiful culmination of a journey in the realm of dance that started about 9 years ago. As it happens with every child, Radhika, Advika's mom, approached me to initiate Advika into my dance classes. Within a short span of time, I could see that Advika's grasp and understanding was excellent. Advika is an ardent learner and has never hesitated even a little on anything that has been asked of her. I would like to commend her on her pleasant, positive, and easygoing attitude. Every class that she would come, she would just come running into my class. She'll never come walking lazily. And that, I think, is one aspect when children come to the dance class. They come with that energy and passion and not come thinking because it's like a punishment to go to the class. I don't want to go to class today. Hardly a few times she would have messaged me that I don't feel like coming. Maybe she was unwell. But majority, 90% of the time, she has come running, fresh, well-dressed to the class. That's a very, very important sign of being a student. There have been numerous elements to our teacher-Shishya relationship. Many, or maybe most of the times, I play a mothering role and send her the food she likes. So as to give her energy to practice, which happened quite a few times in the last week. And then there are many those days wherein she assists me and helps me in putting together something for my younger students. I thoroughly enjoy that aspect that we have between each other. I would like to take a moment here to say that Advika's parents have been the most supportive in her dance journey. From identifying an initial interest to encouraging her, they have made every support in her learning. Their love and commitment to their dearest Advika and the dance form must be truly acknowledged on this significant day. And Arangetram, as you all know, is the beginning of a very, very long journey. It tells us what the student has understood of the traditional art form that Bharatanatyam is. And Arangetram Margam goes from Alaripu to Tilana. I'm going a little bit technical here. There is an element of progressive difficulty involved. Advika, during her training, has learnt a vast number of pieces in each section of the Margam. For example, a repertoire of Bharatanatyam consists of an Alaripu, Jatiswaram, Shabdam, Varnam, a few Padams, Kirtanams, and Tilana. Advika, during her training, has already learnt Alaripu in 3 different Talams, 3 Jatiswarams, of course the Shabdam, 3 Varnams, 4 Tilanas, apart from a number of small items consisting of Kirtanams, Bhajans, and Padams. In an Arangetram, we go Alaripu, Jatiswaram, Shabdam, Varnam, but due to time constraints these days, Shabdam is wearing out. I still try to incorporate Shabdam into some of my Arangetrams. Not only Advika, this is what all my students learned during their teaching course. And what you have watched today and enjoyed are some of the chosen pieces from that collection. Every Arangetram of my student is also a step in my personal journey as a dancer and teacher. It is an enormous responsibility to pass on years of my learning while staying true to tradition, structure, and the grammar of Bharatanatyam. My gurus, Sri K.J. Govindarajan and Srimati Jamuna Krishnan, instill that discipline in me, and I strive always to be true to their teachings. This event is also an opportunity for me to convey my gratitude to my teachers, Govindarajan Mama and Jamuna Auntie, to wherever they are, whose presence in my life has brought me to this point today. Now training under Ragini, I'm refreshing my learning and counting on many more years of going deeper into dance. Thank you for being there for me. As the dance form Bharatanatyam has evolved over the years, there has been an effort at fusion where traditional dance pieces like Shabdams, Varnams, Padams are set to Hindi poetry to cater the needs of the cosmopolitan generation that we live in today. While this has become very popular recently, my late guru Srimati Jamuna Krishnan was incorporating these traditional items in Maithili and Brij Bhasha poetry as early as in the 80s. She was a true pioneer, and I'm grateful that all her work has been documented, and through my training under Ragini, I'm able to pass it on to my disciples. I consider myself privileged as I have been able to incorporate some of these learnings into my teaching. Arangetrams are total teamwork, and here I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to this wonderful ensemble of musicians who have lent their art to this special evening. Chandru, Satish, Narsimha sir and Nandini, this event wouldn't have been possible without you all. Thank you so, so much. Our chief guest, Sri Satyanarayan Raju, a chance meeting with him in a performance very many years back. We all knew he was a great artist and a big dancer. I never knew that his humility level will be so, so good. A big round of applause for him. He's one of the most genuine, warm, affectionate human beings. It's truly a blessing that I got introduced to you. We are fortunate to have you here with us today. Thank you for gracing this occasion, and I ask you for your blessings for Advika and me myself as we both continue our dance journey. Thank you, Dr. Anupama, for being a part of Advika on her special day. Lastly, you have all been a wonderful audience. Thank you all for being here and making this such a wonderful event. Two more lines to Radhika's, Lakshman's mother, for feeding us yummy food in the last 2 days. Thank you, Mommy. We really enjoyed it. Wherever Mommy is, I can't see her from here, but really, a lot of respect and gratitude to you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I would like to give the certificate to Advika now.
I now request our dignitaries to take your place back in the audience. For the next phase of this evening's performance, the next item is a Kabir Bhajan. In this composition of Sant Kabir, the poet describes his special relationship with his beloved. He says, "How can the bond between us ever snap? Our relationship is as firm as the relationship between the waters and the lotus, the chakora bird and the moon, the gurgling stream and the mighty ocean." The piece is set to Ragam Tilang and Adi Talam. The music composition and dance choreography are by Guru Jamuna Krishnan.
मोही तो ही लगी कैसे छूटे, मोही तो ही लगी कैसे छूटे, लागी लगन कैसे छूटे, मोही तो ही लगी कैसे छूटे, लागी लगन कैसे छूटे, मोही तो ही लगी कैसे छूटे, लागी लगन कैसे छूटे, मोही तो ही लगे कैसे छूटे, लागी लगन कैसे छूटे, लागी लगन कैसे छूटे, मोही तो ही लागे कैसे छूटे, मोही तो ही लागे कैसे छूटे, लागी लगन कैसे छूटे, मोही तो ही लगे कैसे छूटे, लागी लगन कैसे छूटे, मोही तो ही लगे कैसे छूटे, लागी लगन कैसे छूटे, लागी लगन कैसे छूटे, मोही तो ही लगे कैसे छूटे, कैसे छूटे, जैसे कमल पत्र जलवासी जलवासी जैसे कमल पत्र जलवासी जैसे कमल पत्र जलवासी ऐसे तुम साहब हमदासी ऐसे तुम साहब हमदासी ऐसे तुम साहब हमदासी लागी लगन कैसे छूटे मोही तो ही लागे कैसे छूटे लागी लगन कैसे छूटे कैसे छूटे जैसे चकोर तकत निसी चलदा जैसे चकोर तकत निसी चलदा जैसे चकोर तकत निसी चलदा ऐसे तुम साहब हम बलदा ऐसे तुम साहब हम बलदा लागी लगन कैसे छूटे मोही तो ही लागे कैसे छूटे लागी लगन कैसे छूटे लगन कैसे छूटे कहे कबीर हमर मन लाई कहे कबीर हमर मन लाई कहे कबीर हमर मन लाई जैसे सरिता सिंध समाए जैसे सरिता सिंध समाए जैसे सरिता सिंध समाए लागी लगन कैसे छूटे मोही तो ही लागे कैसे छूटे लागी लगन कैसे छूटे मोही तो ही लागे कैसे छूटे लागी लगन कैसे छूटे लागी लगन कैसे छूटे मोही तो ही लागे कैसे छूटे लगन कैसे कैसे छूटे लगन कैसे छूटे
The next item is Kirtanam. Yen Pallikundi Raya. In this exquisite composition of the saint poet Arunachala Kavi in Tamil, the devotee addresses the reclining Lord Vishnu at Sri Rangam and says, "In this heavenly place full of blooming lotuses, why are you resting with your eyes closed, O Lord?" The Ramayana unfolds through the eyes of the devotee, who wonders whether the fatigue of the Lord is because of his wondrous leelas in the Ramayana. The devotee cajoles the Lord and requests him to rise out of his slumber and bless all those who seek him. Set to Ragam Mohanam and Adi Talam, this Kirtanam has been choreographed by Guru Jamuna Krishnan.
ஆம்பல் பூத்த சஹ்ய பர்வத நடுவிலே ஆம்பல் பூத்த சஹ்ய பர்வத நடுவிலே அவதரித்த இரண்டாற்று நடுவேலே ஆம்பல் சக பர்வத நடுவிலே அவதரித்த இரண்டாற்று நடுவேலே ஆம்பல் பூத்த சக பர்வத நடுவிலே அவதரித்த இரண்டாற்று நடுவேலே பள்ளி
ஈசன் வில்லை மூரே தகர்கோ
பரசுராமல் ஊரம் பறித்தத கௌஷிகள் சொல் குறித்ததற்கோ அரக்கி உலகில் அம்பு தரித்ததற்கோ ஈசன் வில்லை மூரித்ததற்கோ பரசுராமல் ஊரம் பறித்ததற்கோ பள்ளி கொண்டேன் ஐயா ஸ்ரீரங்கநாதன் பள்ளி கொண்டேன் ஐயா மாசில்லாத மிதிலேசன் பெண்ணுடல் வழி நடந்த இளைப்போ தோஷில்லாத குகனோடத்திலே கங்கை முறை கடந்த இளைப்போ மாசில்லாத மிதிலேசன் பெண்ணுடல் வழி நடந்த இளைப்போ தோஷில்லாத குகனோடத்திலே கங்கை முறை கடந்த இளைப்போ மீசுரமா சித்திரகூட சேகரக்கல் மீசை நடந்த இளைப்போ மீசுரமாம் சித்திரகூட சேகரக்கல் மீசை நடந்த இளைப்போ காசினிலே மாரீசன் ஓடிய கதி தொடர்ந்த இளைப்போ காசினிலே மாரீசன் ஓடிய கதியை தொடர்ந்த இளைப்போ ஓடி களைத்தோம் தேவியை தேடி இழைத்தோம் மரங்கள் ஏழும் துளைத்தோம் கடலை கட்டி வளைத்தோம் ஓடி களைத்தோம் தேவியை தேடி இழைத்தோம் மரங்கள் ஏழும் துளைத்தோம் கடலை கட்டி வளைத்தோம் காசினிலே நோனதமோ ராவணாதிகளை அடித்தவருதவோ பாவல் மாநகரை இடித்தவருதமோ ராவணாதிகளை அடித்தவருதமோ ஏன் பள்ளி கொண்டே ஸ்ரீரங்கநாதன் பள்ளி கொண்டே ஸ்ரீரங்கநாதன் பள்ளியை கொண்டே ஐயா பள்ளி கொண்டேன் ஐயா
Tillana, the traditional culmination of a Bharatanatyam recital. The Tillana is an expression of joy and exuberance. The lyrics of this Tillana, penned by Subramanya Bharati, describe the importance of educating the girl child for the welfare and happiness of all humanity. This Tillana is in Ragam Hamsanandi and Adi Talam. It has been composed and choreographed by Guru Jamuna Krishnan. This item, the Tillana, is followed by Maitrim Bhajata. It is the concluding benediction in Sanskrit by Mahaperiyava, the seer of Kanchi Kamakoti Matham. A heartfelt plea is made for all humankind to propagate and spread universal brotherhood and love. Let us renounce war, enmity and greed. Our Mother Earth yields all that we require, and God our Father is most compassionate. O people of the world, let us practice restraint, be kind unto others, and may all attain goodness. The dance choreography is by Srimati Ragini Chandrasekhar.
Deem takatadartani derana derana tadartani deem takatadartani derana derana tadartani deem takatadartani derana derana tadartani deem takadaratani derana derana tadaratani 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 deem takadaratani derana derana deem takadaratani derana derana tadaratani 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 deem takadaratani derana derana தனி தே தகதரதனி ரனா ரனா ததரதனி தே ததரதரதனி ரனா ரனா ததரதனி தே தகதரதனி ரனா ரனா ததரதனி தே தகதரதனி ரனா திரனா 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 தே தகதரதனி ரனா ரனா ததரதனி 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 தே தகதரதனி ரனா திரனா ததரதனி தே தகதரதனி ரனா ரனா ததரதனி தே தே தகதரதனி ரனா ரனா ததரதனி 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 தே தகதரதனி ரனா தே தகதரதனி ரனா ரனா ததரதனி 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 தே தகதரதனி ri sa ni ta ki ta jam ni da ma ga ma da ni na de re ni ta da re di ri sa ni ta ki ta jam ni da ma ga ma da ni na de re ni ta da re di ri sa ni ta ki ta jam ni da ma ga ma da ni da di talangudum கிருதகிருதம் தித்தளங்குதம் கிருதகிருதம் தளங்குதம் கிருதகிருதம் 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 தே சகததர தனி ரனா ரனா ததர தனி தே சகததர தனி ரனா பெண்ணுக்கு ஞானத்தை வைத்தான் பூவி பெண்ணி வளர் தேடும் ஈசன் பெண்ணுக்கு ஞானத்தை வைத்தான் பூவி பெண்ணி வளர் தேடும் ஈசன் பெண்கள் அறிவை வளர்த்தான் அறிவை வளர்த்தால் வையம் பேரமை ஆற்றிடும் காணீர் பெண்கள் அறிவை வளர்த்தால் வையம் பேரமை ஆற்றிடும் காணீர் பெண்ணுக்கு ஞானத்தை வைத்தால் பூவி பேணி வளர் தேடும் ஈசன் பெண்கள் அறிவை வளர்த்தால் வையம் பேதமை ஆற்றிடும் காணீர் ததரதீம் ததரதீம் ரிசரி சனித கிடஜம் நித மக மதனி நதரதீம் ததரதீம் ரிசரி சனித கிடஜம் நித மக மதனி நதரதீம் ததரதீம் ரிசரி சனித கிடஜம் நித மக மதனி தத்தித்தளங்குதம் கிடதகிருதம் தித்தளங்குதம் கிடதகிருதம் தளங்குதம் கிடதகிருதம் 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 தே சகததர தனி ரனா ரனா ததர தனி தே தகததர தனி ரனா ரனா ததர தனி தே தே தகததர தனி ரனா ரனா ததர தனி தே தகததர தனி ரனா ரனா ததர தனி தே ததர தனி தே ததர தனி தே मैत्रीं भजत अखिल हृजयते मैत्रीं परानपि पश्यत आत्मवदेव परानपि पश्यत युद्धं त्यजत स्पर्धां त्यजत युद्धं त्यजत स्पर्धां त्यजत त्यजत परेषु अक्रममाक्रमणम् त्यजत परेषु अक्रममाक्रमणम् मैत्री भजत अखिल विजयते मैत्री भजत जननी पृथ्वी कामदुदास्ते जननी पृथ्वी कामदुदास्ते जनको देवः सकल दयाळो जनको देवः सकल दयाळो नाम्य दत्त दयाध्वं जनता नाम्य दत्त दयाध्वं जनता श्रेयो भूयात् सकल जनाना श्रेयो भूयात् सकल जनाना श्रेयो भूयात् सकल जनानां श्रेयो भूयात् सकल जनानां श्रेयो भूयात् सकल जनानां
I think we should clap some more. I would now like to invite Advika's parents, Srimati Radhika and Sri Lakshman, to stage for the vote of thanks.
I thought I will definitely be going speechless, which I think I am, but I'll still try my best. After such a wonderful program and a blissful, mesmerizing evening that we all have just witnessed, I honestly don't know where to begin and how to begin thanking. I first would like to thank our chief guest of this evening, Shri Satyanarayanaji, for graciously accepting the invite and patiently watching and encouraging Advika on this occasion. I must say that I have never seen a humble artist like him for the place and the heights where he is in when it comes to Bharatanatyam and the efforts he is putting in to develop this art form. And I know Deepa has repeated this, and I'm more than happy to repeat the exact same thing. There's one more thing to learn from Sri Raju ji, other than Bharatanatyam, is how to make the best filter coffee. And trust me, I'm no kidding with that fact. Once again, thank you, sir. And we will be looking forward to your guidance and support as Advika takes on this art journey going forward. Thank you so much. I now would like to thank Srimati Ragini ji, who has always been a pillar of support in Advika's dance unto us and being able to be with us to bless Advika this evening. Advika is blessed to be dancing in front of one of the India's eminent Bharatanatyam dancer. And thank you very much, dear Ragini ji, for all your support and time with us. I now would like to thank Dr. Anupama Kumar, who has been so wonderful to accept our invitation without even a single moment of hesitation, and for being able to be with us this evening. We honestly didn't know until we got the forceful write-up from you that Dr. Anupama is a Bharatanatyam and Odissi dancer herself with such a high intense, demanding doctor profession. She continues to develop these art forms in the community is something that we all are hugely inspired from. We are surely proud of you, and I'm sure all the kids here would take you as an inspiration for them that both can coexist. Has there been will and passion? Thank you once again, and we are truly honored. Deepa, I don't know where to start and how to end. If I have to talk about dear Deepa. For Advika, she's a guru, and for us, she is family. No amount of thank you is enough. And I don't want to simply thank her just by saying thank you. As because if Advika treats the synonym of dance as Bharatanatyam, it's only because of Deepa. Advika runs to the classes, which Deepa also mentioned, not only because she loves to dance, but also because she loves to dance with Deepa while dancing and being taught. Thank you, Deepa, for being part of Advika's life and teaching her this wonderful art form with utmost perfection, quality, and sincerity. We love you. And all of this wouldn't have been possible for both Deepa and us had we not had the complete support of our family. And I don't know where they are sitting, but thank you, Krish, Dushi, Dinesh, and most importantly, Caesar, who also adjusts and accommodates when. Thank you, guys. Wonderful evening with your brilliant vocal rendition, and Advika is truly blessed to have danced under your rendition and guidance. Thank you so much. Chandru. Sorry, I'm going to call him Chandru. I would like to thank Sri Mr. M.V. Chandrasekharji for being with us this evening and being able to support Advika's performance with his excellent Mridangam rendition. And without your constant encouragement and guidance, Advika wouldn't have been able to do what she has done today. Thank you, Chandrasekharji, once again. I would like to thank Srimati K.P. Nandini for being with us today and supporting Advika with a beautiful violin performance. Thank you, Nandini. Lastly, I would like to extend our sincere thanks to Sri Narsimha Murthy for his flute support to this evening performance. Once again, thank you to each and every one of the orchestra members today. I would also extend our sincere gratitude and thanks to Srimati Shanmugatai, who made Advika look so beautiful with her makeup. Thank you, Shanmuga, for being the pillar of support to Advika throughout this evening, all the way from Chennai. Thank you. We would also like to thank Mr. Vivek for the beautiful invites and brochures, Mr. Tsivatsa Shandilia for the wonderful outdoor pre-Arangetram shoot, and for the live streaming today. Mr. Madhu from Universal Rasikas, thank you so much for your live photo and videography. Mr. Lakshman and CMR for the lighting, the stage decoration. Thank you so much. I would like to thank Aharya Costumes, Chennai, for the beautiful costumes that Advika wore today, and Mr. Nataraj for doing a wonderful job with the comparing for today's program, which made the event so very special. Finally, I would like to extend my love and thanks to my wonderful family members, friends, and special thanks to everyone who's present here in making Advika special and supporting her with your encouragement and presence. My love and thanks to all the friends, family members who also tuned into the live stream and watching the program live today. Thank you all. Thank you very, very much. Thank you so much.
Thank you everyone for joining us for this special evening. There is dinner available downstairs, so everybody please make sure you partake before you leave. It's been very special, great audience. Thank you. Those of you who wish to congratulate Advika in person, she's going to now step down and